Hey traders, Okana here. We're back. It's 2018 and new year of trading. I usually wait a couple of weeks into January and a couple of weeks into December before trading because markets are unusual. I want them to form and start trending again for the new year trend. So I'm looking at EUR USD at the moment. My first target is actually reached already here. You can see the support in this monthly chart close to the EMA 200. We also have a trend line here, so in case it continues, it's possible it reaches. We can also look at the patterns from before. We can see a climb before a decline, so we can see that here on each bullish movement, after each bullish movement to the trend line, and then a break. So we'll have to monitor this and see if we get the same patterns, if this continues up and then drops down again. But for now it's bullish and it's near this EMA target. So let's move down to the weekly charts. We can see it's exactly where it dropped from before, so it's holding. So unless this is broken, we would preferably want a daily candle at least to close above this before we can know whether there is going to be a continuation. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can see that here it was a support back then, so it's rather a support area, but this is exactly the breaking point from what is this, 2014. So moving down time frame by time frame, we can see on the lower time frames, you can see that it looks like it's broken already. But like I said, if you want for the long term, if you're looking for long-term binary options or long-term forex trading, you would want a daily candle or so to close above this target. So that's the EUR USD. And USD JPY seems to be in negative correlation. We can see that here on the monthly is dropping. I had this weekly trend line. You can see all the big bounces here in this region, so it's been dropping right now, and we don't have to go further. That we can see this trend line is holding, so price is actually was contained between these two, and now it's broken. So if we draw a new trend line based on these tops here, so this one we can see doesn't help us a lot, but if we connect these two bounces here, so we got this big bounce and this one, and then we got this resistance and all these candles here. So what does this tell us? That this is a potential target. So USD JPY could go all the way down. As you can see, the EMA 200 once again seems to be helping us with identification of this target. So this could be the target for USD JPY. So USD JPY bearish going down, EUR USD still bullish, but at a major resistance. We have to see how it goes. If you can, once again, remember it hasn't touched the EMA yet, but depending on where this candle closes, monthly candle, so EMA moves based on the close of the candlestick. So this way, what you have to think about. So I know the moving average up there, but if the month closes, this month closes down here, then the moving average will also move down and intercept this line. So don't focus too much on the moving average. This is why we do our horizontal lines, our trend lines first. So looking at USD CAD also, let's take a look at that while we're at it. Also seems to be bearish, and we can see immediately the Kiwi, the correlated asset, is bullish. So we can see here the trend line that I have just based on these two bounces here, or rather two areas, not just two bounces, two areas, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles bouncing off of this. So now we can see on the lower time frames, we can see on the weekly this candle got pushed down, so the EMA and the trend line holding. So this could mean a continuation down to, in this case, this support is pretty well in line with the moving average and the two previous bounces. So this could be a target there. And what about the Kiwi? Let's take a look at that. We can see it's breaking above the EMA. So if they remain in negative correlation, and this is a good indication that the CAD will fall towards the moving average and the Kiwi will continue up. But of course, as always, draw your own line as well. We can see the next resistance in this area, pretty clear. All of these candles getting resistance there, so this could be the next target for the Kiwi. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.